across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these boys lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Keenum. And his first look is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Keenum will try again on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Keenum to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
On the ball.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Von Miller able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Broken tackle. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On play action, it's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Third and long. It's Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this one. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This complete left side to Aguilar. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
On the ball.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 35 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go,
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Keenum. And this is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now it's Keenum. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Go, go.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side. But Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Man flag 7.
Now a toss play. It's a Ajayi. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things are pretty easy, and that one carried him down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Fights him off. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
On the ball.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On first and 10, here's Keenum. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Keenum now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Keenum. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Thomas, the intended target. Third down here. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing is Keenum. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hamilton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
12 yards there as they move the chains. Right back to him on first down. And some room to maneuver. Finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. Condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion. All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Booker on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Keenum. Oh, man, he finds Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Booker on the counter. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run with a guy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Here we go. Waiting for Tokyo.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Keenum on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Keenum to throw on second down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now Keenum, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Wentz to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep this.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Brandon Graham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Todd Davis coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this block. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the fly on the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the night crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Opposition, move on. So I
dark shades, too much. Got to barely see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it. When I do, who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get this one all the way.